Hello, my fellow residents. I've got a question for you. Are you feeling Call of Duty burnout? Cause I know I sure as hell am. This series has been coming out about every year for the past 8 years or so, and I'm really starting to feel like this series just isn't doing a lot more to change things up. In fact, with the latest Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I really didn't feel like I wanted to continue with the series. Now look, I didn't buy Ghosts because Ghosts didn't interest me in any way imaginable, but Black Ops, well, I kinda like that series. I really liked Black Ops 1, I loved Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3 just doesn't feel like a game I really want to get into anymore. So I'm not really interested in that whole Infinite Warfare game that they're about to release. And judging from everybody downvoting that trailer, I don't think anyone else is either. I'm pretty sure that we're looking at the death of Call of Duty as a series completely, and here are my reasons why. The Call of Duty series has been declining in sales ever since the release of Ghosts. Now to be honest, I'm not quite sure where Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is going to be at the end of its lifespan, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be very good. This is where one of my biggest concerns comes out. See, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, that new game that they're showing off, isn't really getting a lot of really nice response, just from the trailer alone. Now keep in mind, Call of Duty as a series is being produced in 2-year cycles. Now what I mean by that is, one company like Treyarch starts working on their next game, in 2 years they release that, while another company releases it bi-yearly. So that means that there's a company always working on Call of Duty even when a new one comes out, so that they can get a Call of Duty game out every single year. Now this is important because this means that this cycle is completely dependent on sales of Call of Duty remaining really good. But what if the last 2 games did so bad that the next one isn't going to do that well as well? Then the guys that are actually producing Call of Duty, that being Activision, wouldn't want to put so much money down on the next installment, meaning they would probably fire a couple people from the studios that they own. And if they do that, well, you're going to see an even sharper decline in the quality of these games as they continue, which means that Call of Duty, at least the series that many of us out there like, is going to slowly get worse and worse until they've created something that nobody enjoys, basically having a series that's been burnt to the ground. Now I know a lot of you out there thinking, well, they're never gonna do that with Call of Duty. But they will, cause they did in the past. Anybody remember Guitar Hero? Yeah, that was Activision. They were releasing those so fast that they didn't care about anybody actually buying the damn games. And by the end of the lifespan of Guitar Hero, nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted Rock Band, Guitar Hero, or any of those games. So much so that the recent games that they released, nobody bought at all, and it almost killed Mad Catz. This is basically going into a direction of making these video games so quick that they don't know if anyone actually wants to buy them. I had somebody talk to me recently talking about how Black Ops 3 has a zombie mode, a single player mode, a co-op mode, a really jam-packed featured multiplayer mode, and even, an arcade mode of some sort. And that's all really cool. But now we've got games like Overwatch. Overwatch is a standalone experience, $50, $60, wherever you may live. It might be a certain price, higher or lower, but the point is the game is being sold as a multiplayer only experience. You buy one game, you get one experience, and the experience is really well refined, and it's just really good. Call of Duty isn't that anymore. Call of Duty is trying to be a million things at once, and it's not even really good at any one of those things it's trying to be anymore. They're spending so much time and money making this series, worthwhile for people to purchase, that they're not focusing on making good quality games. They're just focusing on releasing games really quick. They're probably spending a lot of money on creating those really big action-packed single-player stories with all this amazing voice acting and stuff, but at the end of the day, most of the people that play Call of Duty for multiplayer don't even care. If the creators are so unsure of what they want Call of Duty to be in the future, maybe Call of Duty just doesn't have one.